The Chilkoot Trail is a living piece of history, carved into the wild heart of North America. For centuries it was a vital trade route for the indigenous Tlingit people, a lifeline connecting coast to interior. This trail demanded respect and taught resilience to all who walked it. Then, the Klondike gold rush of the 1890s transformed the Chilkoot into a highway for thousands of gold seekers. Ordinary people, burdened with supplies, faced the infamous Golden Stairs, a brutal test of endurance. The trail became a symbol of hope and hardship, rewarding only the most persistent. Makeshift tramways and bustling camps sprang up, turning the route into a temporary city. Today, remnants of that era, old boots, broken tools, still haunt the landscape. Now a National Historic Site, the Chilkoot is co-managed by the US and Canada. Hiking it is more than a physical challenge, it's an emotional journey through history. Every step connects you to the courage and determination of those who came before. The landscape's beauty is as unforgiving as ever, a testament to the human spirit. The Chilkoot Trail stands where nature and history collide, echoing the dreams and struggles of generations. It's a place where the past is always underfoot, and for those who walk it, the story is never forgotten. In 2025, the legendary Chilkoot Trail through hike will end. Its international crossing closed indefinitely. No longer will hikers trek the full 33 miles from Dyea, Alaska, to Bennett, British Columbia. The rite of passage, the full journey, is now history. This isn't a seasonal pause, it's a permanent closure, announced in July 2025. Years of effort to keep the trail open have been overcome by new realities. For many, it's the loss of a dream. Years of planning, training, and anticipation, gone. The wilderness has reclaimed its authority, reminding us we are only visitors. The closure is a stark reminder of the fragility of these experiences. Those who completed the trail feel both sadness and gratitude. Future generations will only know the Chilkoot in sections, not as a grand traverse. The full story will become legend, like a book with its final chapters missing. The end of the through hike marks the close of a remarkable era, but the spirit of the trail endures. Closing the Chilkoot crossing was a difficult, necessary decision by Parks Canada and the US National Park Service. Safety is the main concern. The Chilkoot Pass is unpredictable, with volatile weather and treacherous terrain. Climate change has made conditions worse. Glacial melt destabilizes slopes, increasing rock slides and floods. The Golden Stairs, once legendary, are now dangerously unstable. Rescue operations have become riskier and more complex. Environmental threats are just as urgent. Glacial melt erodes the trail and destroys Gold Rush artifacts. Priceless history is being washed away before our eyes. Logistical and political challenges also played a role. Maintaining an international border in remote wilderness is no longer feasible. Staffing and supplying ranger stations has become unsustainable. The combined pressures of safety, environment, and logistics forced this tough call. The closure is about protecting people, history, and the land itself. Sometimes preservation means stepping back. The closure ripples far beyond the trail. For hikers, it's a lost adventure, a broken narrative that many dreamed of completing. Permits are canceled, plans upended, and a unique challenge disappears. Skagway and Carcross, the trail's gateway towns, face economic uncertainty. Tourism dollars from multi-day trekkers will dwindle, impacting local businesses and guides. The region's cultural fabric shifts. The shared experience of the through hike fades. The story these towns have told for over a century must change. Tour operators will pivot to day hikes and new experiences, but the epic journey is gone. The challenge now is to reimagine and retell the Gold Rush story. Communities must find new ways to showcase their history and wild beauty. The Chilkoot's legacy will live on, but in a different form. The adventure isn't over, just transformed. On the US side, you can still hike from Dyea to the base of Chilkoot Pass for a taste of history and wilderness. The Yukon offers world-class treks in Kluane National Park, think Slim's River West or King's Throne Peak. These trails lack Gold Rush lore but deliver epic scenery and challenge. Ride the White Pass and Yukon Route Railway for a dramatic journey through the mountains, echoing the Stampeder's path. Combine train rides with day hikes for a rich historical experience, or paddle the Yukon River, retrace the Stampeder's water route to the Klondike. Canoeing from Whitehorse to Dawson City is an adventure in itself. The region's wild spirit and history remain, waiting for new explorers. The journey continues, just along different paths. The Chilkoot's closure is a challenge, but not the end. Support the region by visiting Skagway and Carcross, explore their history, meet locals, and invest in small businesses. Engage with museums, guided tours, and First Nations cultural centers for a deeper connection. Support local artists and organizations that protect these wild places. Donate, volunteer, or advocate for the agencies preserving this heritage. Practice responsible tourism, leave no trace, respect wildlife, and stay prepared. Your actions help protect these landscapes for future generations. The spirit of the Klondike lives on in how we explore and care for these places. Be a mindful adventurer, reduce your impact, and honor the land. The best tribute to the Chilkoot is to explore with respect and courage. The story continues, shaped by those who cherish it. The Chilkoot Trail's story is one of adaptation. The Tlingit, the Stampeders, and now us, all faced its challenges and changed with the times. The closure is not the end, but a turning point. The trail remains, a silent witness to resilience and change. Nature sets the rules, and sometimes, stepping back is the greatest act of respect. The Klondike spirit, courage, resourcefulness, and adventure lives on beyond the trail. It's found in new journeys, in the people of the North, and in every explorer who answers the wild's call. Let's embrace new opportunities, support northern communities, and keep the story alive. The Stampeders found new routes when old ones closed. We must do the same. The physical crossing may be gone, but the bridge between past and present remains. The adventure is far from over. We just have to find a new way across.